So I don't know exactly what's going on, but I had sent them a message after I saw the negative feedback. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. Welcome to the cabin. Have two things. I've been selling for a long time on eBay, and I know some of you, I'm over 20 years at this point. I know some of you folks have been out there doing it even longer than that. And so it always surprises me when something new happens. Had two things happen today that I've never experienced before. One of them is pretty cool, I think. I think eBay's got something right. And some of you know this already, but for where I live, it's not something that I typically do. And I'll talk about that. I think it's the second sale today, so you don't have to wait too long for that. And then there's something negative that happened. Negative, there's your hint, to my account, in a way that's also never happened before. I'm gonna let you listen to the story a little bit later in this episode, but I have some crazy sales, including a really, really expensive little plush doll that I'm really excited about. Let's take a look. Had a few things sell from the Granny Called Me Out garage sale video, which didn't have the granny part. It came from the first sale. And we've sold a few of those things over the last couple episodes, but this one's a little different. The reason it's a little different is because it's sold on Facebook Marketplace. And if you watch my show, I don't do too much listing on Facebook Marketplace. I feel like there's just a huge opportunity out there on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm not going to miss out on that opportunity. So I occasionally list something like this over there. And lately they've been selling pretty good. So this one was pretty cool. I paid $1 for it. But when I brought it home, there were some issues, some minor issues like this. Okay. And then, it's got somebody's name on the front. There's no size tag or brand tag, which is not really a big deal. Here's the big issue. You see this right here? There's the hole. That's the big issue right there.
Batteries.
Huh?
Batteries.
Batteries? You need batteries? Go in the eBay cave in there on the table, and there's some batteries, okay? All right. You see the chicken out there? Sorry for the distraction there. Turner needs some batteries. He must be starting to play the Wii or something. Back to the jacket. So I took a huge discount on this thing. I think we sold it for $30 plus shipping. So, and it's probably, if it was perfect, didn't have a name on the front, had a tag, had no hole, it's probably a $50 to $100 jacket. But I'll be happy with that. I mean, I paid $1. Speaking of Facebook Marketplace, one of the things that I've always done on Marketplace is do local pickup stuff. And I don't do local pickup much, but sometimes I find some things that are definitely right for local pickup. Next sale is really awesome. So here's a Chucky doll. This is vintage here, of course. And I can't remember, did I get this down there at Carol's place? I can't remember where I picked this up. I just can't, but at any rate, it's pretty cool. My guess is that's where we got it because it's video related. And this doll right here, you will not believe it, but sold for $75 plus shipping. And it sold to a viewer. It sold to Adam, and I'm really happy it sold really quick because Reagan would not have liked it, but she didn't notice that it was in here. It's gone. All right, let me read Adam's note really quick. Adam says, I love the show and all the content you put out. Everything is always super insightful and has been very beneficial in my own reselling business, Adam. Adam, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy Chucky. I know it's no Enaman, but this thing might get things moving too. If I was in your eBay store and I saw that thing around, I'd be wanting to get sold myself. I just realized I skipped past the item I said was second. And it's because I don't have it with me. I don't have it here. It's sold. I'm going to put a picture somewhere up here and you can take a look at it. It's a Razor, 4 hybrid maybe. I don't even remember where I got it from. And it sold for around $45, 42, 44, something like that. I can't even remember, but you're looking at it now, so you know. So I heard the other day from my uncle who does local pickup stuff all the time, apparently, about the fact that you can scan it in now. Like when you go to do a local pickup on an eBay purchase, you can scan it in and it proves that it was delivered. I thought that sounds really cool. And I imagine that thing's been around for a while. So I'm probably not giving you any news that you didn't already know. Maybe some of you are like me and you don't really do local pickup. Now, the reason I don't do local pickup is, well, there's a few reasons why. But one of them is I just never sell anything locally, hardly. And if I do, I'm going to put on Facebook Marketplace. It tends to sell a little bit better. But I got a message yesterday. I got a message from somebody. They're like, hey, I live in Roanoke. I'd really like this club. I'd really like to come pick it up to save shipping costs, etc., etc. And I'm like, It's going to take you 40 minutes to get here. You're going to drive out far more than, you know, $8.50 in gas, what it takes to ship it down there. And I sent him that message, and he's like, hey, I just got to get out of the house today. I'm like, okay, I guess that's fine. And I gave him a meeting place a little bit down the road, and I'm like, sure, I'll go meet you down there. Long story short is he didn't save any money, but he got out of the house. I guess I save a little bit of money because I'm not shipping it. There's no charge. There's no fee for the shipping costs. I'm not really saving much, but a little bit, and it was sold, which he wouldn't have bought it otherwise. It turns out when I get there, I scan the thing in, and it shows it's picked up or whatever it is. It's kind of cool. You'll take your phone and take it, and then you'll scan the little barcode that they have on their phone, and it's good to go, or QR code, I should say. It turns out he actually wanted to use it today when he was out golfing. So that's why I think he wanted it. You know, if you had to wait 2-3 days for it to show up in the mail, he wouldn't have been able to use it today. Let me know out there if you have ever done that local pickup option, and let me know how it goes for you. Here we go. Boxel. It's a game I have never heard of. Sorry. Original Game Boy game, and it came from the Motoload sale. It sold for $10, I think, plus shipping, which gives us a profit of between $7 and $8. I just put 7 on here. $1,656 so far. Profit after fees, after expenses. Well, not profit, but from our $720 so far. So we're approaching $1,000 in profit. Still got a long way to go. All right, I'm going to give you that second first time on eBay story here today and make it brief this time because I got a lot of stuff I got to get to. All right, I get negative feedback from time to time. I've gone for, man, I don't know, 8-9 months now without a negative feedback at all. So I've had a 100% positive feedback. But, you know, I'll carry 1 or sometimes 2. I think the most I've ever had was 3 negative feedback at one time, which I don't think is too bad considering how much we sell. And it usually doesn't, well, I'll be honest, it does not affect. I suppose you might lose a sale if somebody sees a negative feedback, but I buy from people that have negative feedback all the time. It depends, you know, if they have like 91% approval rating or something like that, you know, maybe I'd have to think twice about it. But usually 1 or 2 negative feedback over the course of a year for a limited seller is no big deal. I say all that just to say I got a negative feedback, but this is the first time that I recall that I've ever got a negative feedback in Spanish. So I had to go through, I see Turner out here. What's up, buddy? You want me to open this up for you? Oh my goodness. I didn't know he had any soda in there.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. See ya. All right, where was I? I don't even remember. Oh, first time negative feedback in Spanish. I had to take it and take it into Google Translate and figure out what it says. It was a Denon CD player. Basically says the thing doesn't work. It got sent down to Florida. Well, I test everything. That was tested and working. I'm not saying it didn't work when it got there. I suppose something could have happened. I'm not quite sure. The buyer hasn't bought much. I only see a couple of feedback on there for that particular buyer. So I don't know exactly what's going on, but I had sent them a message after I saw the negative feedback, like, hey, if you're having a problem with it, send it back. And I've got no response whatsoever. So I don't know exactly what's going on, but hey, if somebody says something's not working, I take it back, and sometimes they send it and sometimes they don't. In this case, they didn't even open a return, and they left the negative comment. So we'll see. I don't know, maybe I'll call eBay, maybe I won't. So next box 1 game back here. It is Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, I think. And this one sold for $12.95 plus shipping on that one. And these cases aren't the best in the world. So maybe putting a little extra padding in something like this isn't a bad idea. And I didn't mention it last time, and somebody reminded me of it. One good way to do it is to put some padding on the inside, or a piece of maybe a tiny piece of bubble wrap and a piece of cardboard there. And it kind of reduces the crushing that goes on. But the reality is, even sending it out in a padded poly mailer is probably just fine. Picked this thing up not too long ago at a sale for a couple of bucks. I don't even remember, $2, $3, $1, 50 cents, who knows. And this one sold for $12 plus shipping, $19.98. Right there, Jeff Gordon. It's, you know, I guess they used to sell them fan fueler, you know, at the races, I suppose. Sold a Disney Black Diamond, sealed, for $2,500. I'm just kidding. No, I didn't. But I'll tell you what, it did sell for $24.95 plus shipping. And the prices on these, you can actually get a little bit money for sealed Disney Black Diamond. It's gone up. So I've sold probably 10 of these over the years, this exact same VHS, and you usually get, you know, around $10 for it, $12 maybe. But this one we got $24.95. So it can happen, you know, it can happen. And I brought this out because I got this question the other day about the $1,700 VHS, and then we sold another one for I think $100. And the question basically is, do you send it media mail? So absolutely not on a $100 one or on the $1,700 one. I don't think there's a huge big deal here sending this one media mail. But remember, if you ever do media mail, and you know this if you've ever received media mail, they can get pretty beat up. Media mail, it's heavy stuff. And it's getting ground transport, and it's a lot of times getting beat up pretty bad. So a regular VHS, I'd put in here and do media mail. Now, I would if it's a low enough cost one. That $1,750 one went out FedEx 2-day. It was signature confirmation, insurance, the whole 9 yards on it. The other one, I think we sent out priority mail, and I didn't insure it because it's got $50 insurance on it anyways. And that one, both of those look like they've showed up. So this one is tough for me. This box is big enough, the 10 by 7 by 5, to put that one in it and to do media mail, but I think I'm going to do it bigger because these ones right here, this has a tendency to split very easily, and these have a tendency to crush a lot easier than just the square ones. These clamshell ones can get damaged pretty bad. So probably, I don't know, we'll see about this one. Probably going to put it in a bigger box and send it out media mail. And since I was talking about the shipping table here, that box down there is the one I grabbed, and this shipping table is going out to Shawnee and Mark. Well, not the shipping table. That costs a lot of money to ship that, but the plans for the shipping table. And Mark says he's building a garage upstairs, the eBay office. It's going to have this desk up there. So Mark, send it to me if you don't mind when it's finished. I really enjoy, I don't know what it is, but I really enjoy the people on Instagram that send me those pictures of their shipping tables. I don't know. I feel like a part of my soul is in somebody else's eBay space. If you want one, head over to commonwealthpicker.com. They're, I don't know what they are, $5, $6, $7. Probably shouldn't say. Go over there and look. All right, next sale is pretty cool, but if you're new to the channel, and about 100 people a day are new to the channel lately, the shipping table was designed, well, it was in my mind, but I had somebody else design it, and then I had a student of mine, a former baseball player of mine, come and digitize it all and do the parts list and everything that goes with it. And I paid him to do that. I love doing that kind of stuff, partnering with people, local people, people in the reselling community. And that's kind of what we do. So at any rate, that's near and dear to my heart for many reasons. But this vision came to fruition because I just thought it would be so awesome and so much faster to ship. And let me tell you, having everything right here at your fingertips and the bubble wrap and the paper and all kinds of stuff over here too, is just made shipping so much faster and so much easier. All right, here we go. Coca-Cola clock. This came from Carol's place. If you remember Greg down there, another student of mine. When I say student, if you're new to the channel, I was a teacher for 21 years. So anyway, this clock right here, it's not metal, it's plastic. It's not incredibly desirable, but it does have that 90s look to it, early 90s, late 80s look to it, and it sold pretty darn quick. I put a pretty good price on it. I put a $35 plus shipping price on it, and it sold within 3 or 4 days. One thing that's cool about it here is, I don't know where it is. Well, I'll just tell you the story. It was manufactured in Tennessee, and it was sent to the Lynchburg Coca-Cola bottling company for use in their building, which I think is kind of cool, and they never used it. I know that because of the packaging slip and the address that's on it. I hope I'm in the right. I think I am. Whoa. There we go. I'm looking for a large XL here. That's small, medium. I think we sold the last large XL. I want to say this is to a viewer, but you may not have left a message on the purchase. So I'll mention your name, but I'm not sure if it is or not. So these sold for $30 plus shipping. Callaway hats. We're only making $7 profit a piece on them, even though they're selling for $30. But I've told that story too much, so I won't tell it again. So Roseanne, I don't know if you are a viewer or not, but I have a feeling you were. I feel like I read a message in the regular messaging system. So Roseanne, thank you. Have an in-man headed out to an auction winner. It's going out to Chris, along with all the stickers and all the stuff that goes with it. So congratulations, Chris, and let me go see if you left a message. All right, they did. Hi, my name is Chris, and I'm a viewer and a reseller. Love your cabin. My store is found in it. Oh, there we go. My store is found in Colorado. I'm like a retail store. No, my eBay store. She didn't say that, but my store is found in Colorado. So that's the name of the store. I imagine it's also found in Colorado, but the actual store name is found in, you get the point. Excited to win this, Chris. Awesome. Thank you so much, Chris. Hope you enjoy. Turner, there are 4 sales on the Homeschool Hustler store. We're going to do 2 today and 2 for tomorrow. These 2 today are from a viewer, and the 2 tomorrow are not from a viewer. Do you know who that is?
Pluto.
It's Pluto. You do know who Pluto is. I wasn't sure. Turn that sideways. This one came from an awesome sale. He's camping. He's camping. Yeah, he's got like his little camping pack right there. So that came from a sale. What was the name of that one? It was something like my garage sale pile just got a little smaller when somebody kind of encroached on my space. But I got a bunch of great plush of that sale for 50 cents a piece. All right, anyway, this one went out to Caroline, and she says she's a fan of save a dollar, spend a dollar, donate a dollar. So that's really cool. So thank you, Caroline. And Turner, you got one more from a viewer. This one's from Sarah. Do you remember which one? I think it's Mel. Do you remember the pug dog keychain?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Check it out. See if we can get it. That was, let's see, Pluto was how much? 15 plus shipping. And Mel is $9 free shipping. That's the one. You got it. You got it right. Will you say thank you to Sarah?
Thank you, Sarah.
And thank you to Caroline.
Thank you, Caroline.
And that's from, what movie is that from?
Pets.
Secret Life of Pets. All right, buddy. And that's definitely enough for you to do what?
Save a dollar, spend a dollar, and donate a dollar. Bye.
All right, have some Mary Kay, what is this, day solution right here. I have no idea what it is. $12 plus shipping. All right, here's what you come to expect from Commonwealth Picker inside the eBay cave here. Besides Sophie. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? All right, so if you ever bought something, you brought it home, tested it, doesn't work. All right, that's what I had. I don't remember the model number, but it's a Sony little stereo, little radio thing. And I'm like, well, I'm going to get my $2 back off of this thing. And I took a few parts off of it and sold them off. Well, I think this is the last bit. These are the knobs for the volume and the tuning on them. 2 little ones, sold them for $7 right there, little plastic knobs. $7 free shipping, but, you know, I got my money back. All right, Sophie's hungry. You want to say goodbye? Bye. All right, Reagan, we had an accident.
Yes.
You see the destruction?
The glass.
You see the destruction? A bunch of stuff got knocked down. And you know, who do I want to blame for it? See that?
Jeez.
I want to blame Boots, but
it
was Pepper.
Look, the sign's crooked.
Golly. Oh, poor Pepper. Yeah, it could be worse. I left her in here. I didn't realize it. She was in here, and I went upstairs, and I came back to this. Anyway, Reagan's got a sale out of the CommonwealthPicker.com store. What do you got?
Yeah, Shawnee, and she got a We Get Things Moving sticker.
We Get Things Moving sticker. Awesome. Thank you, Shawnee. I already thanked her because she already got plans to the shipping table. So that's pretty cool.
Bye. And don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
I'm watching Turner out here. He's playing catch, and then occasionally he gets a little too close to those chickens. I'm afraid one day he's going to throw a ball against that thing and it's going to bounce and kill one of them chickens. But anyway, Gary, I want to say thank you for buymeacoffee.com/Commonwealth. Very appreciated. 5 Buy Me a Coffees, 5 pieces of the shed. If you're new to the show, we have been fundraising here for a new shed, and incredibly generous people for just, I can't even, it blows me away. But that's $10, 5 pieces of the shed. And we are, between the two, looks like we're about, well, it shows we're 25% of the way there on the Buy Me a Coffee, but we're actually much farther than that because we're throwing in Animan sales as well. So at any rate, long story short, it's delayed the process, the decision-making process based on what we can get. Electrical work done around here is really, really tough to, well, you guys know out there, if you're trying to do anything, it's hard to find people, it's hard to find products, the supply chain, the whole 9 yards, the cost is crazy. And I want to make sure we're doing it up to, up to specifications when we're putting in electrical and stuff like that. So, and we don't know what direction we're going yet, but I was hoping early 2022, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case at this point, but which is okay, because I don't like to buy things on credit anyways, and we don't quite have the money to pay for it yet. But we're getting close. So thank you all very, very much. I know a lot of people want to see us in a new building. It won't be an extension of this. This will always be our selling cabin here, but it's going to be, well, you'll see. I've got a few things in store for it. I'm pretty excited about it whenever it happens. So, Gary, thank you so much for that. We appreciate you, and we appreciate everybody out there, and we can't wait to see you next time.